You just spent 6 hours editing a video and still looks like it was put together by someone who just discovered what jump cut is. Meanwhile, your upload schedule is screaming at you, your audience is wondering if you're still alive, and you're starting to think maybe you should have paid more attention in that iMovie tutorial from 2012. Here's a wild idea. What if you just didn't edit your own videos? Today I'm breaking down the 7 best platforms to find freelance video editors, the actual costs, and why some of these sites might waste more of your time than they save. Stick around because we're going deep into it. Real talk, your viewers can smell amateur editing, and not in a charming, authentic way. In a why am I watching this when I could be watching literally anything else way. Professional editing isn't about making your content look like a Hollywood blockbuster. It's about keeping people watching. Better pacing means better retention. Better retention means YouTube pushes your content. YouTube pushing your content means you actually grow instead of shouting into the void. But here's the problem. Good editing takes forever. You're spending hours color correcting when you should be researching your next video. You're watching the same 10-second clip for the 15th time instead of engaging with your audience. You're basically choosing between making content and making content look good. Spoiler alert, you can do both. You just need help. Let's start with YouTube Jobs, the new platform that's specifically built for YouTube creators. This isn't some generic freelance marketplace where you're competing with people hiring accountants and logo designers. This is only for YouTube work. The numbers are actually pretty wild. 500,000 users since launch, 10,000 active jobs at any time, and 70% of freelancers are getting regular work through the platform, which means they're not just ghosting after one project. Average rate is $30 an hour. That's reasonable for someone who knows YouTube editing specifically, not just general video work. Here's what makes it different. Everyone on this platform speaks YouTube. They understand pacing for retention, they know what thumbnail need, they get the platform in a way the generic video editors might not. The downside, it's new. That means less established reputation systems, and you might run into editors who are still figuring things out. Quality varies and you need to vet carefully. But if you want someone who actually understands YouTube culture, this is your spot. Upwork is the Walmart of freelancing. And I mean that in both the good and terrifying ways. 18 million freelancers, let that sink in. That's more than the number of people that live in the Netherlands. You could hire a different editor every time for 49,000 years and still not run out of options. They did over $4 billion in gross services last year. This isn't some sketchy startup, it's giant. But here's the catch. Sorting through 18 million people is exhausting. You get proposals from editors who clearly didn't read your job posting. You get wildly different price quotes for the same work, and the 10% service fee means you're paying extra on top of whatever rate you agree on. Upwork works best when you know exactly what you want and can write a detailed job posting. If you're vague about your needs, prepare to draw on irrelevant applications. Think of it like online dating but for video editing and somehow even more time consuming. Fiverr started with everything costing $5. Those days are long gone, but the platform is still standing. 4 million sellers, 3 million buyers. They moved $1.6 billion worth of services last year. What's unique about Fiverr is the gig system. Editors create specific service packages with set prices. Want a YouTube video edited in 5 days? That's 1 gig. Want the same thing in 2 days? Different gig, different price. It's like ordering off a menu instead of negotiating every time. The good news, it's fast. You can hire someone in minutes if you're in a rush, and the bad news, the 20% commission fee for sellers means prices are higher to compensate. And because anyone can create a gig, quality is all over the place. You might hire someone amazing, you might hire someone who uses Windows Movie Maker unironically, and it's a gamble. Pro tip, look for Fiverr Pro sellers. They're vetted and usually worth the extra cost. Regular Fiverr is the wildest west. Regular Fiverr is the Wild West. Fiverr Pro is at least a town with a sheriff. Freelancer.com has 76 million registered users, which sounds impressive until you realize most of them probably signed up once in 2011 and never came back. It works on a bidding system. You post your project, freelancers bid on it, you pick the best option, sounds great in theory, but in practice you get 50 bids where half of them clearly used Google Translate and the other half are quoting prices that make no sense. The 10% commission for freelancers isn't terrible. $5 minimum fee on fixed prices projects means tiny jobs aren't worth it for editors. Freelancer works if you have patience and enjoy sorting through proposals like you're penning for gold. There are talented people on the platform. You just have to find them buried under a mountain of lowball bids and copy-pasted cover letters. It's like a treasure hunt, except instead of treasure, you find someone who can properly sync your audio. People per hour is the British cousin of these American platforms, and honestly, it's trying really hard. 4 million freelancers operating in over 150 countries. They've got an AI matching system that's supposed to connect you with the right editors automatically, which in practice means it's slightly better than random chance, but not by much. The commission structure is interesting, 20% if you're earning under £250, but it drops to 3.5% once you're over 5 grand. That's actually pretty reasonable for established editors. The platform pre-vets freelancers. Platform pre-vets freelancers, which should mean better quality. Does it? Sometimes. You still need to do your homework, but at least there's supposed to be a baseline. The scroll payment system is solid. Money doesn't release until you approve the work, which protects you from editors who leave garbage and bounce. TopTal is fancy, like really fancy. They only accept the top 3% of applicants, which means you're getting serious talent. They match you with editors in 24 to 48 hours. You get a 2-week risk-free trial. If you don't like them, you don't pay. That's pretty incredible. But here's the thing, TopTal takes up to 50% of what you pay. Half. That means either you're paying double what the editor actually receives or the editor is charging double to make up for it. Either way, it's expensive. They also have hourly minimums, usually 20 or 40 hours per week. This isn't for someone who needs a quick video edited. This is for businesses that need consistent, high-level work and have the budget to match. If money isn't an issue and you want guaranteed quality, TopTal delivers. If you're a regular creator trying to scale up, this might be overkill. It's like hiring a Michelin star chef when you just need someone who can make a decent sandwich. Behance is different because it's not really a hiring platform. It's a portfolio site that happens to have editors you can contact. 40 million monthly users. It's part of Adobe, so it's integrated with all the creative software people actually use. And here's the kicker, no commission fees. You pay the editor directly. The downside is there's no structure, no reviews, no project management tools, no protection if things go wrong. It's like buying something off of Instagram instead of Amazon. Sure, you might save money, but if it falls apart, you're on your own. Behance works great for finding editors whose style you love based on the portfolio, but actually hiring them and managing the project, that's all on you. Think of it as a creative showcase, not a hiring platform. You're window shopping, and then you have to figure out how to actually make the purchase. So should you hire a freelancer or go with a professional service? Freelancers are cheaper and more flexible. Great if you know what you want and can manage the relationship yourself, but quality is inconsistent, availability is unpredictable, and if they disappear, you're scrambling. Professional services cost more upfront but deliver consistency. They have backup editors if someone's sick, they use the latest software, they understand workflow, but they're pricier, potentially less personal, and might over-polish your content until it loses your unique voice. Here's the honest truth. Most creators start with freelancers because it's affordable. Then they hit a point where inconsistency and communication issues cost them more than just paying for a professional service would have in the first place. Look, I get it. Searching through platforms, vetting editors, managing revisions, dealing with missed deadlines, it's a full-time job on top of your actual full-time job of creating content. That's exactly why Vidpros exists. We're offering a $100 trial for a full week of professional editing. You get either 8 to 10 short-form videos or 1 long-form video, your choice. But here's what actually matters. We have a 1-to-4 editor-to-client ratio. That means you're not just getting another ticket in a queue of 100 creators. You're getting actual personalized attention from someone who learns your style, understands your brand, and isn't juggling 50 other projects while half editing yours. While you're researching which platform has the least terrible commission fees and trying to figure out if the editor with 5 stars reviews is actually good or just has friends who leave fake feedback, we're already editing your content. You focus on what you're actually good at, creating, researching, engaging with your audience. We handle making it look professional so YouTube actually recommends expands your stuff. Better editing means better retention. Better retention means better growth. Better growth means you can actually turn this into a real career instead of a hobby that stresses you out. Professional editing isn't a luxury anymore. It's the baseline. Check the link in the description and stop wasting on platforms that waste your time. 7 platforms, 7 different approaches. Some are cheap and chaotic, some are expensive and polished. All of them require you to do your homework, manage relationships, and pray your editor doesn't ghost you 3 days before your upload deadline. Or you could just let professionals handle it while you focus on making content people actually want to watch. Your choice, but choose fast because your upload schedule isn't getting any friendlier. That's it. Now go make something worth watching and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!